What's up guys, welcome to the video. I saw this game a few days ago and I thought it looked really interesting because it's basically GeoGuessr but in Hypixel Skyblock. If you want to play it for yourself, I'll leave the link in the description, but I'm going to try it out for myself and I'm going to start on easy because I don't know how hard it's going to get, especially considering there's an impossible difficulty. Anyways, we can see we're clearly at Ringo's shop, I think. I don't know if they moved her, but is Ringo a guy? I don't know, but we should be able to get this pretty easily. There's a Ringo, so this should be like one block. 3 blocks, same thing. All right, so next, we are near the spider's den, near the portal to get to the Crimson Isles. We're on a rock. We're also directly behind whatever this is called. Looking at it, it seems like I'm closer to this than that, so the only rock I could possibly be on is probably this. Better hope I'm not wrong, though. 2 blocks away. I was certainly not wrong. We take that. You know, this one's a little tough. I'm not sure where we could be. All right, so we're like right in front of the town hall. Let's go here. 6 blocks. Okay, we take that. Okay, so this is in front of Kuudra's like lair or sepulchre. I don't really remember, but I don't know what is that patch of nether bricks doing there. Anyways, this should be another easy guess considering we're on easy, but I'm gonna go on a limb and say it's like right here. 8 blocks. Okay, I was a little further back than that. All right, so we got Magma Champ 3. Love that guy. This is the entrance to the spider's den. So I think it would just be right here. 8 blocks away. All right, last easy one. So this is in the desert settlement, but specifically in the oasis area. So I can see the deep caverns from right here, which means wherever I'm standing should be directly in line with it. We're only 1 pond away from this house, which is, I believe, where the fuck is this house? Oh, this is, okay. So if we're only 1 pond away from this house, which is right here, I think it would be safe to assume that I am standing right here. I hope I'm not wrong. I was most certainly wrong. I picked the wrong pool. Apparently I got it right though, so we take that. But now on normal, I don't know what that's gonna entail. Are we being serious? Really? I mean, to each their own, but me personally, I think this is pretty easy. 2 blocks away, okay. We take that. Okay, so this is inside the Power Stone changing area. Quite frankly, don't know if there's a name for it. It is just across from the witch's house. I don't know if you can call it a house, but I'm gonna say I'm like right in here. 7 blocks away. Okay. As long as we're like closer than 10 blocks, I think that's a win. Okay, so now we're on top of the windmill. And if the windmill's right here, I'm gonna say I'm like right here because this is all the hay right here. So if I'm right in front of it, then 2 blocks away. All right, so this is the ruined castle, I think you call it. But again, pretty easy. I'm gonna say right here. 2 blocks away again. Okay, so now we are inside the windmill. So last time we were just in front of the windmill. Being honest, I really don't know where exactly this is. I think this right here is that little water stream, particularly the end of it. So I'm gonna say right here. I could be wrong though. 6 blocks away. Okay. We were a little bit more into it. So this is the head of whatever the fuck this is in the spider's den. I mean, like, what is that thing? I don't think there's like any lore reason, but anyways, we're like directly in the middle of it, so I'm just gonna place it there. 3 blocks away. What are you looking at? Okay, so this is just kind of barren. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to pinpoint this actually. Let's see. Okay, we're directly in front of this house. I'm gonna say I'm right here. I could be completely off though. I was not completely off. All right, last one. So we're in the gold mine. Where exactly? I don't really know. I've never even checked out this place. I might just have to shoot up a 3 here. I really don't know. It's near the blacksmith, but I don't think he's here. I'm gonna say right here. 15 blocks away. A lot deeper in. Okay, that was a bit of an airball. All right, so with that, I think we're gonna move on to hard. I really don't know how much harder it can get. Okay, so you know what? This is kind of hard. We're definitely still in the barn. If I can see the desert settlement from here, and I can also see this little chunk right here, I would have to assume we're like right about here. 2 blocks away. Okay. Okay, this might be really tricky. I don't really know where to pinpoint this. We can see the lazy miner, so we're definitely in the deep caverns, but I might just have to shoot up another 3 here. I don't really know where exactly it could be. Someone might have to become like the rainbow to this because I don't think I'm fit. I would say we're like kind of deep in though, but we're also in the middle. So like go here? I've been playing Skyblock for 5 years, and I didn't know that the lazy miner's in the gold mine. You know what? I deserve to lose that. That was terrible. Okay, so this is just where Goober is, so the exact point, I don't really know, but I think that's the little patch of wool you see right here, so. Oh, no, I was on the wrong spike. But moving on, we're in like the flint area, or the gravel area of the spider's den. I really don't know where exactly this is. Okay, so if the spider's den is right here, this is like where the flint area starts. I think it wouldn't be bad to go out on a limb and say it's like right here. Not really. Not really. All right, so this is just a random house in the hub. I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to pinpoint this, but let's see. So I see 2 trees in the distance over there, which makes me think that it's this house right here, but I could be wrong. It was not. Damn. 19 blocks isn't terrible though. Where in the... Okay, so I think that's where the foraging race starts. I'm not certain, but I thought for a second this could be the Jerry's Workshop Island, but I don't think they have it on here. Okay, so we're definitely in the spruce area, which I think are these trees. We also seem to be near this house, which I think is the Vikings house. All right, let's try to identify these tree patterns because I'm a little confused right now. I think we might be standing right here. That's a good guess. All right, so this one, honestly, might be a little harder than it looks, simply because all of these skeleton houses kind of just blend into each other, and I could not pinpoint which one has the queen in it. Again, let's make an educated guess, though. There's no real context clues for where exactly we are, besides the fact that I can see 2 of these, like, obsidian rocks from the back. So I might be standing right here, or maybe right here. That wasn't my best guess. All right, this is my last attempt on a hard, and then we'll go to impossible, and I got no clue if I can even do one of those, but this is in the spider's den again. This is where the gravel area is, but this is like the entrance. So if I'm looking at it right here, I'm probably standing like right here. No, I was not. Just completely opposite direction, but we take that. All right, on to impossible. I got no clue what this is gonna entail. Okay, we can see it's one of the gold mine vendors over here. So I think it's this gold mine vendor. And if there's a pool of lava right here, then we're probably right here. 10 blocks away? Okay, we take that. Huh, I think I've seen this one before. Okay, oh god. Wow. Shit, I think we're on the left side of the Crimson Isles. It's definitely where all the pools of lava is, so it's around the perimeter of the island. It's also only this band around the entrance to the Crimson Isles, so that does narrow it down a bit. I see 3 of these which are overlapping, but I don't quite see it on the map. Oh, you know what? We actually might be here. I mean, look at the rocks. Those are pretty identical to what we're seeing right now. I'm gonna guess. Damn, 19 blocks, not terrible, but not what I was hoping for. Okay, so we are in the Stonks auction area thanks to that name tag peering through. Otherwise, I would have absolutely no clue where I am. So with that in mind, we're probably like right here. Or not, but 16 blocks still isn't terrible. Where the hell am I? Okay, let me use my deductive reasoning here. So I'm obviously on an end spike, right? And I think I can see the netherrack from this little Crimson Isle portion of the spider's den. So with that in mind, I'm gonna go out on a whim and say I'm like right here. 10 blocks away. Okay. I think I'm just gonna go until I get one wrong. Okay, so this is another one looking at the spider's den, except this time we're in the dark thicket. So we're probably like right here. Ooh. Shit, we were not right there, but we still got it correct, so I'm not complaining. This is like, shit, I don't know. I'm sure old cyclamen die grinders would know where this is, because this is like near the Mushroom Gorge, but me personally, I did not grind for that die, so I am a little lost here. If I had to guess, I'm gonna go with this, because I see this little patch of mushrooms. Maybe it's right there. 27 blocks away. Okay. I have never seen this place before. And I mean, there's a fairy soul here, so I've had to seen this place before, but the only clue I have here is that there's a wolf, which means it has to be in the hub castle. We're kind of underground, which makes me think like it's a spiraling staircase kind of thing. And I think there's like one of those near this area, so I'm gonna guess here. 5 blocks away. We take that. All right, so this is, wow. Yeah, this might be the end of it for me. I have no clue where this could be. The only thing I'm thinking is the spider's den does use a lot of hardened clay around the perimeter of its island, but like the perimeter of the spider's den is still a pretty large range, and I see nothing. So it has to be looking at nothing. I'm gonna guess like, I don't know, right here. It was in the barn? I would have never guessed that. All right, well, I think I did okay. A lot of those things I think I got bailed out on, but you should definitely try it for yourself because I think it was pretty interesting, pretty fun. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video.